when you look at DeCedric, do you see the other guy in him?
Yeah, I do.
He looks nothing like the other person. He looks like him.
This poor dude, Mr. Watkins, is in court because his girlfriend, Ms. Van Mitra, cheated on him, and now he's not sure if her 3-year-old son is his.
Mr. Watkins, you say your paternity doubt has destroyed your relationship with the plaintiff, and when the results prove you are not the father, you are gone forever.
But here's the thing. He's such a good guy that even with his doubts, he's been living with her and acting as a father to the boy and her other kid just so they won't grow up without a dad.
Number one, I'm not gonna leave a child without a father, because I grew up without a dad. So I'm gonna just go ahead and do what I have to do as a man and still be there.
How did he find out she cheated? He saw her texting another guy and deleting the messages, so he left the house to cool off.
I saw her on the couch texting, but I could clearly see what she's doing. She's texting and deleting messages. She's like, oh, I was just talking to my friend. What you deleting messages for? Then she pretty much was arguing about it, the fact, what she was saying, and I was like, you wasn't saying that because you deleted them.
But then his own family saw her. They told him they saw her in the back of a car with the other man, right in front of their house.
One of her family picked me up and told me that they saw her outside in the car doing what she was doing with the dude.
What?
Yeah.
You said doing what she's doing.
Pretty much she was having sex in the back of the car.
She totally admits it. She says she was just saying bye to her friend in his car, but things just ended up happening.
But it was because he was leaving and I was telling him bye at first. He came on to me and it just ended up happening. It's not like it was intentional.
Did have sex with this guy you were texting and deleting messages with?
Yes.
Her story keeps changing. She first said the other guy was just a friend, but then admits he was an ex she used to kiss.
You said it was a friend. You said it was a friend, right? But that person that you claim to be as your friend was the person that you said that you dated a while back.
A long time ago.
So it was never a friend. So you was on your ex texting, deleting.
He says when he looks at the little boy, he doesn't see himself. He sees the other guy.
So, Mr. Watkins, when you look at DeCedric, do you see the other guy in him?
Yeah, I do.
He looks nothing like the other person. He looks like him.
He also says he's not fertile, and it took him a long time to have a child with his last girlfriend. So he doesn't get how she got pregnant so fast.
My kid's mom was trying to have her. It's almost just like exercising after a while. Eventually she got pregnant. I'm not fertile.
She finally tells the truth. Through tears, she admits she loves Mr. Watkins and doesn't want him to leave, which is why she lied to the other man.
Because I love him and I do want our relationship to work. It's not like that I don't care if he leaves or not, because it would hurt me. It really would. I do love him and I care about him.
You do want your relationship to work?
Yes, I do.
And you...
The DNA results are here. Is this amazing man the father, or is he about to walk out of their lives forever?
It has been determined by this court. Mr. Watkins, you are the father.
I found out that she was having the other guy tested, or she wanted to get tested and didn't have me tested.
This whole mess started when Mr. Robinson began doubting he was the father of his 2-year-old daughter, Serenity, and now the little girl is suffering.
You claim that when your daughter Serenity turned 2, Mr. Robinson began to doubt paternity. And since then, you claim he's pulled away from your child and it's now breaking your heart to watch her suffer.
Yes, Your Honor.
So what caused his doubt? 5 months into her pregnancy, the mom, Ms. Schenk, confessed that she had gotten with a friend of his and didn't know who the father was.
And then about 5 months, what happened?
She told me that she had slept with a friend of mine and didn't know if I was the father or if he was the father.
She says she was confused about the dates, but he says he found out the truth by snooping on her phone and seeing a text she sent to her cousin admitting it was a 50-50 chance.
5 months into my pregnancy, he had went through my phone and seen a text message I had sent to my cousin saying it was a 50-50 chance that he couldn't have been the father.
But here's the amazing part. Even after finding out she cheated, he stayed with her, went to all the doctor's appointments, was there for the birth, and even signed the birth certificate.
So after she told you, you said, I don't want to hear this news, but I'm still going to be there.
Yes, ma'am.
So that part of her testimony is correct.
Yes, ma'am.
And so you continued to be there.
Yes, ma'am.
Through the birth.
Through her whole pregnancy, I was there through her birth certificate. My name is on it.
So what was the final straw that made him pull away? He found out she was trying to get the other man a DNA test, but wasn't even trying to test him.
I found out that she was having the other guy tested, or she wanted to get tested and didn't have me tested.
The family drama is so sad. Their older son, who is only 4, now tells his little sister, that's not your daddy, because he's heard them fighting so much.
Even sometimes when my son talks to his father and after he gets off, Serenity says, I want to talk to daddy, and my son says that's not your daddy.
See, that's a child in grown folks' business where he doesn't belong.
The grandmas are weighing in. His mom says she told him not to get too close to this child until he knew for sure.
I think that Serenity may not be Jamario's daughter because Brittany went out and cheated on Jamario with one of his friends or associates that he knew. So, and then she told Jamario that the child wasn't his. When she gave him the information that it may not have been his, he was really hurt not to get close to this child until he knew for sure.
Now that she's older, everyone thinks Serenity is starting to look like him. Her grandma says they both have a prominent gap in their teeth that doesn't run in their family.
And as she grew teeth and got a little older, now beginning to look like Mr. Robinson. I just want an end to the question so that they can begin.
I think that Serenity looks like me. I have a picture of both of us.
Jerome, will you hand me that, please?
And I can say no. I think Serenity looked like him. They both have a prominent gap in their teeth. We don't have gaps in our family, and he and his mom do.
The poor mom is so torn up. She cries, saying she grew up without her own dad and doesn't want her baby to go through the same pain.
My hopes today are that Mr. Robinson is Serenity's father. I don't want to see my baby go through the same thing I went through.
And when you say you went through,
I grew up without my father. The last time I seen my father, I believe I was sick. He just now was reaching out to me, so.
After 2 years of pain and confusion for this little girl, the DNA results are here. Is the man who loved her from the start her real dad after all?
and when it comes to 2-year-old Serenity Shank, Jamario Robbins is her father.
Well, we're trying to build a relationship while she's pregnant. And in the mix of us building a relationship, she's getting bigger. She's whispering, I hear echoes. She's always in a different room of the apartment. And I'm like, why you never around the kids? Why? She's like, I can't talk now because my ex is here. And why is he there 11 o'clock at night if the kids got school in the morning?
This whole mess starts with Mr. Wilson, who says he's been fooled by multiple females in the past and is not about to be played again by his ex, Ms. Dean.
Your Honor, I don't believe I'm the father because I have been fooled by multiple females in the past.
What do you mean you planned this?
And I have been going down this rodeo for far too long. I signed on a birth certificate.
But she says they planned this baby. She claims they were having concessions, and he was happier than 2 jaybirds when she got pregnant.
It's lying because not only did we plan this baby, we had concessions. I had my period. We was literally getting down, doing things besides just.
Oh, that's a concession.
I had my period in February. We conceived in March. You feel me?
When you found out you were pregnant,
I called him. He was acting like happier than 2 jaybirds.
But he admits he asked her to have a baby because he desperately wanted to have a kid. So it sounds like he was the one who started this.
And we met up and we actually planned the baby. The baby was just not a coincidence. I asked
So now
her,
you
could she
denied
have
her,
a
though,
baby for me?
that you planned.
Because she knew what I've been through in the past with not having kids and how desperately I wanted to have a kid.
So where did it all go wrong? He says his doubt started when she was always on the phone with her ex, who was even at her apartment late at night.
Well, we're trying to build a relationship while she's pregnant. And in the mix of us building a relationship, she's getting bigger. She's whispering, I hear echoes. She's always in a different room of the apartment. And I'm like, why you never around the kids? Why? She's like, I can't talk now because my ex is here. And why is he there 11 o'clock at night if the kids got school in the morning?
He took matters into his own hands. He confronted the ex at a bus stop, and the ex told him face to face that he thought he was the father.
When I ran into him at the bus stop, I said, this is coincidence. Now I can man up and ask him face to face. What's the story in his end? If it add up to what she's telling me, then I have no doubts. But he said the complete opposite of what she's giving me. I asked him, I said, is y'all having a child together? He's like, yeah. I said, what y'all supposed to be having? He said, a little girl. He went into detail.
The drama exploded on FaceTime. He says he was on a video call when she and the ex ganged up on him, yelling, it's not your baby, it's his baby.
Until she called me on FaceTime with him on the phone, and they both confirmed that I was.
So
She was
that's-
like,
that mean
bring me
like
back
that.
my baby, because I was like telling her I'm not, releasing her right now.
There you
She
go.
said, bring me back my baby. It's not your baby, it's his baby. Ah, like the Byron. That's right, that's my baby.
Her excuse for that bombshell confession? She claims she only said it because he had taken their baby and wouldn't give her back.
Same time, and then
but you told him he's not father.
I only told him that because he would not give back my child.
She says he disappeared with the baby for a week and a half. She had to show up at his sister's house with her family to get her child back.
How many days was he gone?
Months.
Approximately about a week.
Hold on. You're lying. You should ask your brother. You see how he put his head down? Shame.
But his sister has a different story. She says Ms. Dean's own father showed up at her house during the fight and said, said that's not his baby.
She said, I heard her family said, that's not his baby. Where that baby at? Where that baby at? That's not his baby. How he gonna take a baby that's not his?
He says all this drama is why he's been gone for 17 months. She just calls him a deadbeat who needs to stand up and be a man.
Not going to take it away from her mom. I'm giving it back to her.
That
and
ain't
from
right.
there, I dropped the baby off at a couple of weeks and I haven't seen the baby since.
And how long has it been?
The baby is like 17 months.
And how long has it been since you've seen her?
17 months.
Yeah.
He haven't did anything. And then he moved away, changed his number, blocked me.
Judge Lake has the envelope that will finally end this year-long mystery. Is Mr. Wilson the dad, or has he been played for a fool yet again?
It has been determined by this court. Mr. Wilson, you are not the father.
I started calling my friends and I'm like, yo, if your girl don't have sex with you for like a whole month straight, what can you do? They was like, what do that mean? I said, is it over? They was like, well, she messing with somebody else.
And you were?
I was.
This is a wild one. Ms. Thomas is in court because her ex, Mr. Nelson, who is the father of her 4 other kids, is suddenly denying their 5th baby, Jakai.
You claim you spent 6 years in a relationship with the defendant, Mr. Taylor, and gave him 5 beautiful children. In return, he cheated on you and is now questioning the paternity of your youngest child, 8-month-old Jakai.
So why the sudden change of heart after all these years? Oh, it's simple. He recently got married to another woman.
The only thing that I can think of is because he recently got married.
Is that true, Mr. Nelson?
No, it's not, Your Honor.
Their whole relationship has been a total mess. She admits that when he would cheat on her, she would immediately go out and cheat on him as retaliation.
Like you all were in love, it was against all odds. What is this? Why then do you start having other men popping up on your phone?
It wasn't men, it was that one man.
Why did you get in a relationship with this one man? As retaliation for his cheating?
Basically. So he's seen how I felt all them years he cheated on me.
But she says she has proof he's the dad. She brings in her ovulation tracking app to show the court they got together on her most fertile days to plan this baby.
And then they ended up negative. So I was not pregnant. I also had an app on my phone tracking my periods when I'm ovulating, and I have it right here.
His lame excuse for having doubts? His friends told him, if your girl isn't getting with you for a whole month, she messing with somebody else, brother.
I started calling my friends and I'm like, yo, if your girl don't have sex with you for like a whole month straight, what can you do? They was like, what do that mean? I said, is it over? They was like, well, she messing with somebody else.
And you were?
I was.
But he's a total hypocrite. He's been getting with his baby mama behind his new wife's back, and they have been caught.
And he was trying to lie then because we were still messing around even when he was with her.
See, I wish I had the old phone. I could show you.
I have text messages so that we still mess around still to this day.
Oh!
But the lies keep coming. The baby mama shows text messages from just 3 weeks ago where he tells her, I want my family back, and you the plan.
And if he wants to be with me—
Did you bring the messages to court with you?
Yes, Your Honor.
These messages are dated from 3 weeks ago. You the plan, he says. So are you really gonna leave her this time? You respond, Mr. Nelson, I want my family back. Then you respond, Ms. Thomas, I hear you, but you said this last time.
The judge gives him a legendary takedown, telling his baby mama that he won't just slip on a banana peel and land between your legs.
He don't just slip on a banana peel and land between your legs.
After all the cheating, lies, and a heartbroken wife, the DNA results are here. Is this his 5th child, or was she getting with someone else too?
It has been determined by this court. Mr. Nelson, you are the father.
That night, Your Honor, I feel like from the beginning, he's always stalked me. Even my friends at work would always tell me, like, you know, he's looking at you again.
We had started out using protection.
He was doing the stalker thing where I would see—
You looking back?
Yeah, because they would tell me, you're staring at me again.
You look back and smile, though.
Okay,
You look back and smile and give me the googly eyes.
I knew I had you, that's why.
Huh?
This whole drama started when Ms. Vargas, a married woman, had an affair with her coworker, Mr. Angelier, after a night of getting turned up.
You claim the defendant, Ms. Vargas, was married and having an affair with you when she got pregnant.
She had brought her kids over a few times. We'd go out at night.
Uh-huh.
We started drinking a lot together. One night, we ended up back at my place. We'd been at the club. We got turned up. We're out there doing our thing.
She claims Mr. Angelier was a total stalker at work, but he says she was the one giving him googly eyes across the room.
That night, Your Honor, I feel like from the beginning, he's always stalked me. Even my friends at work would always tell me, like, you know, he's looking at you again.
We had started out using protection.
He was doing the stalker thing where I would see—
You looking back?
Yeah, because they would tell me, you're staring at me again.
You look back and smile, though.
Okay,
You look back and smile and give me the googly eyes.
I knew I had you, that's why.
Huh?
The timeline is a total mess. She admits she was with her husband just 1 month before she got with Mr. Angelier, so both men could be the dad.
Were you also intimate with your husband at the time?
Yes, Your Honor. A month before, me and him had sexual intercourse. You know, me and my husband were still.
You had been intimate with your husband and also Mr. Angelieri.
Yeah, yes, Your Honor.
After she told him he wasn't the father, he says he still had a gut feeling and even contacted her husband to say, "You need to let me know if this is my child when the kid is born."
You respected that to a certain extent, but in your mind, you knew that you possibly
Well,
have a child.
I had a gut feeling, so come September-ish is when I contacted her husband and her, saying, reality, whether you dislike me, whether you like me, you need to let me know if this is my child when the kid is born. She never told me when he was born.
How did he find out the baby was born? He heard it from people around town and then randomly ran into her mom at a restaurant, and she showed him a picture.
I heard from people around town, then I run into her mom at a restaurant one day and she shows me a picture and that the gut feeling back in there.
His reason for fighting so hard is heartbreaking. He grew up without his own father and just reconnected with him after 15 years, and he doesn't want another kid to go through that pain.
You didn't know your father.
Exactly. I just reunited with my father after 15 years and it's been great. It's been tough growing up without a dad, and I don't think any kid deserves growing up without either one of their parents. So that's why I want to get to the bottom of this.
He's so torn up about his past that he starts crying on the stand, saying he didn't have no structure or no direction and was in and out of jail.
What was it like for you?
I didn't have no structure, I didn't have no direction, I was in and out of jail. I lived with my dad till I was 13, and I was straight-laced. You know, I got taken away by CPS by him, and then I didn't see him again until 2 weeks ago, and I'm 27 now.
Judge Lake has the envelope that will finally end this married woman affair. Will Mr. Angelier get the son he has a gut feeling is his?
11-month-old Giovanni Vargas. Mr. Angelieri, you are the father.
I went through her phone and found text messages, and it said when I can get that kitty cat. Oh.
The other guy said, I miss that kitty cat. You know he leaves, so you can come over anytime.
Yes, Your Honor.
This family feud is insane. Ms. Hicks is here to prove Mr. Smith is her baby's dad, but her own sister, Quintara, is in court as his star witness against her.
The plaintiff's very own sister says you are not the father.
It just
Charlie,
bores me.
Tell the truth.
It bores me.
So,
Your Honor, I got something to say. She's telling false lies, okay?
But Mr. Smith has his own crazy reason for doubt. He says a doctor told him he couldn't have kids after he strained myself too hard, working out, and his testicles had dropped.
Yes, Your Honor.
Explain.
I used to work out a lot, and one time I strained myself too hard, and I had to go to the hospital, and the doctor told me that I couldn't have kids, that my testicles had dropped by that time.
The sister claims she was the one snitching to Mr. Smith, telling him every time her sister was getting with other guys behind his back.
Her sister used to tell me that she used to sleep with this guy and that guy, and I didn't believe her at first, but until it started coming to me about the dude she talked to all the time, friendly with, I believe she did.
He's got receipts. He says he snooped on her phone and found texts from another man saying, I miss that kitty cat, and she replied, you know he leaves so you can come over anytime.
I went through her phone and found text messages, and it said when I can get that kitty cat. Oh.
The other guy said, I miss that kitty cat. You know he leaves so you can come over anytime.
Yes, Your Honor.
The story gets even wilder. He claims he once came home and saw a man jump out of their second-story apartment window and run away through a field.
The fact that she was with somebody else.
That dude jumped out the window.
Yeah, the guy jumping out the window situation.
What happened?
Well, I came out the car. I seen somebody jump out the window, and I'm knocking on the door for like 30 minutes.
She says that's a total lie. She claims they live on the second floor, and if anyone jumped out, they would have been seriously hurt.
Jumping out the window and running through the field part.
Stay on the floor. We live in an apartment building,
He jumped out
and we
the window.
stay on the second.
So he jumped out the window.
Like himself, when he jumped out the window, I expected that guy that he's suddenly seen jump out the window to be hurt just like he was.
He admits he was just faking his happiness when he found out she was pregnant because he felt sorry for her and knew in his mind it wasn't his.
Yes.
Were you happy about it?
Faking it to her, but I know in my mind that I can't have.
Oh, you were faking it to her?
Yes, Your Honor.
He was there for the birth and even chose one of her middle names, but claims he only did it because he was being a nice guy.
Did you feel like the baby looked like you? Did you feel like you were excited? What going on here?
Your Honor, Your Honor, because I felt sorry for her because she could have lost her life.
You chose honesty. You chose one of her middle names, which is Monique. I never made you name her
sure.
The doctor is in. A medical expert explains that his condition might lower his sperm count, but it does not make it impossible for him to have a child.
Well, it's usually for good, but it depends on the individual. So usually with hypogonadism, low testosterone, but many males still produce some testosterone. Testosterone is the signal for the body to produce sperm. So it may affect his sperm count, depends on how low the sperm count and if he has enough sperm to actually be able to father a child.
Judge Lake has the envelope that will finally end this family war. Is it his baby, or will his dropped testicles theory actually be proven right?
It has been determined by this court, Mr. Smith. You are the father.